Hello, welcome to Irish Football Fan TV. This is the Starting 11 show. Republic of Ireland taking on Armenia in the World Cup qualifiers this evening. And this is the team that I would like to see start against Armenia. Starting in goal, Caoimhín Kelleher, no question about it. No real need to go into detail about this one, but what a save against Cristiano Ronaldo the other night. And what a performance again for the boys in green by Caoimhín. So he's in there. And this game, and Haymark already kind of alluded to it on the press conference yesterday, that it's easier to switch from a back five to a back four. So it seems as though we'll be playing in the back four with more of a kind of attacking outlet and more bodies up front than obviously against Portugal, where it was a five at the back. So I'm going to go with a four. And I'm going to put my two centre backs here. I'm going to be Jake O'Brien and Nathan Collins in a back four. And I know that probably goes against what I said last month about Collins and O'Shea, but obviously the results went the way they did last month. So I thought Jake done very well at centre back in a back three against Portugal, and I thought Collins looked super as well. And look, it's just a matter of numbers really that O'Shea misses out. Nothing against him personally. And the fullbacks then, I'm not sure Seamus Coleman can play two games in such quick succession without getting injuries, but I'm going to throw him in there anyway, just because we need his leadership and we need his composure. So I'm putting Seamus at right back and I'm putting Ryan Manning at left back, and I think that's a kind of experienced and a youthful enough side to our back four, to get us through this game, I think. And look, if worst case scenario, you could always bring in O'Shea and put Jake right back or whatever way. But I would like to see a more natural right back playing at right back in this scenario. Whereas I think if you look at Jake, he played centre back and he was one of our best players on the pitch playing in his natural position, which is what I said last month. I'd rather him play as a centre half because that's his best position. I think you see his best qualities. But there you go. Into midfield, no Josh Cullen, so that means we're in a dilemma of midfield with no Jason Knight as well. But Jason Malumbi absolutely deserves a start for his performance against Portugal the other night, so I'm going to throw him in there. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Will Smallbone. I just think that he is the most natural replacement for Josh Cullen, and he can be the one that sits deep. He's done it for Southampton in the past, and he can be the one that maybe dictates the play, but also can be disciplined in that position like Cullen normally is. So yeah, it would allow Malumbi to get around the pitch and just be that energetic midfielder that we need. So that's what I've gone with them two there. Ahead of them, I'll go Finn Azaz. I just think Finn Azaz, when he's allowed to play that kind of number 10 role, he's been excellent, or that attacking midfield role, he's been excellent. But every time he's kind of been played out of position into different positions, I don't think he's done well. So hopefully this will be like more of a 4-3-3 or a 4-5-1, out of possession. So I go Finn Azaz with a front three. On the right, I'd probably go with Ogbene. And I just think that this is the type of game I think he will get himself up for. And we need his pace on that side. And we need him to show a bit more composure than he did against Portugal. I know it's Portugal, and I know they're one of the best teams in the world, and it's easy to get overawed, and it's easy for me to sit here and say that he should show more composure, but I'm hoping that he can in this one. And then on the left-hand side, I'd probably go with Mikey Johnson. And it's just because in this sort of formation that I'm thinking, I just think that he could be a real kind of live wire in this game, especially when we kind of need something, if they're going to be sitting in and we need someone to kind of break the lines or do something skillful or tricky to get in behind. I think Mikey Johnson could be the one to do that. And then, of course, the one up top. I look, it's just down to formation. Nothing against Evan personally. But I would like to see Troy Parrott start this one like the game against Bulgaria. So that's the way I'm kind of thinking on this one. I'd like to see us set up like we did against Bulgaria. I think it was the away leg where we kind of suited to Troy Parrott's way of playing, like he does at AZ Alkmaar. And that's the way I think that we could get a result. And I do think, like, if the formation isn't working and we need to go to a more attacking formation, there's no reason why we can't change maybe a midfielder out and put an extra striker up top and really go at them, and maybe like an Evan Ferguson or Adam Ida. Like I think in the Bulgaria game, that's what happened, and Ferguson and Ida both scored in that game. And look, Adam Ida's been doing good off the bench, coming on and scoring as well. He did play against Portugal the other night, so he could be coming on with that little bit of annoyance that he hasn't been playing which you can feel he's justified for. But Evan Ferguson as well. Look, but if he does go with Evan Ferguson, I'm absolutely as happy with that as if he went with Troy. But I just think that formation would. I think that's the best we played under Hamer when we played in that formation, and we played it that way where Troy was leading the line as the number 9. Because I don't think he really gets to do that. I think it's always kind of square pegs and round holes when we play him. He's always like off the left or as a 10 or off the right. He's never playing as that number 9. And when he did play in that game, we obviously remember the crucial deft touch that he gave to Azaz to score. So and the composure that he shows in the box. But I think that could be one that we really explore. So let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching.